It's time to step inside the IkeTagon with your host, Ike Feldman.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Ike Feldman. It brings me great joy. Very few people can make me smile ear to ear. My son, my dog, maybe my wife, and the next guest, my man, Mr. Mo Sultan. Follow him on Instagram at LOA_M Sultan. The M stands for murderer, or it stands for marauder, or no, but what it stands for is for Mo. And I really appreciate this man. He's everybody's big brother, and I really respect that aspect of him. We know that Tango leads the Mutant MMA team, the general, but I would say right underneath the captain or lieutenant, whatever the order is. I got to get my Call of Duty going to understand that. Mo is there. Highly respect him. His teammates respect him. The man is looking sharp. It must be fight week. Mr. Sultan, how you doing, brother?
Thank you, brother. That was an amazing introduction. I appreciate it. Big Ike,
Oh, I didn't hit
what's up,
record.
my
No.
Big Ike, how you doing, man?
Dude,
it's good to see you.
You made my day better, man. It's like I'm living a beautiful life, and for it to be taking a step in a more happier direction, that's very hard to do. But you, my friend, you have that energy. We're gonna see a different side of energy come Saturday, February 24th, Stereo Garden, fighting Joshua Jones. It's going to be epic fight, guys. If you can't tell from the camera, Big Mo. There's a reason why he's Big Mo. This guy could eat every freaking I was about to say like some disease and spit it out. Like, but God bless this man. Like, he is strong.
After this fight, I'm eating every single cheeseburger I can find, though.
He could eat every cheeseburger, he could catch a turkey in the wild and just eat it right there.
I'm gonna eat Saturday night first, though.
That's right. The main entree this Saturday night. Talk to me. How's life been before we get to the fight?
Life's great. We were talking a little bit before too. I got married last year. As a man turning 30, I just wanted to be able to do all, having basically all aspects of my life checked off, and that's being married, making money, training, fighting, coaching, all these aspects. I like just balancing them out. I feel like as a man, that's like your job. And I embody that, and I'm happy to carry all of that and balance it all out.
A lot of people may find it weird, though. It's like, I've heard it from my father. I don't know if your father or people around your old school, to like, my father's like, what are you doing playing around with this punch kick thing? It's like, you got a family, and it's like, I don't know, man. For me, it's like, this is like, it's more than a hobby. It's like, it's part of a lifestyle. My wife is,
100%.
she is a black belt, and I'm striving to get the black belt one day. She's Shotokan karate.
Wow.
She gets it. And I'm like, man, I couldn't be with anybody else. And it's like, you're very fortunate, man, to have your brothers that like are training as well. Obviously, we know the success of Issa. I mean, that dude's going to be in Contender Series a couple years. Can't wait for that. But it's like, what's the push for you to do this besides being a leader of your team? Like, what drew you to martial arts, and what keeps driving you to succeed in martial arts?
Yeah, honestly, man, it's just I have a passion for it, and like you said, it becomes part of your lifestyle. Just growing up, it's just been embedded in me since a kid, basically teenager. This is like it's just a part of me, it's something that I can't live without. So it's just, and my wife knows the deal too. Like, this is part of it. Marrying me, you're gonna know that I'm gonna be fighting, that I'm gonna be training, I'm gonna be coaching. It's just part of me. Like, and I wouldn't be complete without fighting, without training, without the fight game. It's just embedded in me. It's just who I am. So yeah, for the rest of my life, I'll always be a martial artist. I'll always be fighting up until as far as my body can hold up, and coaching and training. So I'm always going to be in the fight game. It's just a part of who I am. And it's good to have, like you said, it's good to have having my brothers there, and they're Issa and Musa, they both are in the fight game as well, and Musa's coming up. He's going to be making his debut soon, and Issa's the champion at Flex, and soon to be UFC champion one day, inshallah. So like we're it's just all of us in my family, it's just embedded in my family too. So we're all doing it. It's just part of who we are. The Sultans, we're fighters, and just part of us.
Was
So
it
that's it.
was it difficult to get everybody's pops father Sultan on board, or was he like,
No, you know what it is? I think because he did karate when he was younger.
oh, there you go.
So he had it in his system. That I think he passed it on to to us through DNA or something because he did karate and he played soccer and he was an athlete and martial artist growing up. And I think that's where we basically got that in us through like DNA is like embedded in us. But then also growing up, my dad was always watching fights and stuff like that too. And my first MMA fight that I watched, I watched it with my dad. So he's super supportive with all of us fighting and competing, which is a good thing to have because a lot of times, fathers don't want you to do, certain sports. They want you to go, the traditional route of, college and all of that type of stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it's good to have a supportive parent if you're passionate about something, especially fighting.
100%. And it's a dream, it's a passion. I believe this, that do something that you don't like. I feel like you can at most give 99%, but
Yeah.
do something you do like, you can give 100%. And
Yep.
it's like, man, maybe in the future you're coach of the year for the UFC. 10 years, all of a
Yeah.
sudden we see you on the MMA awards. You're holding up I don't have a trophy, I got a glass of water. But you're like, oh my God, I want to thank you, Tango, Pops,
Yeah.
everybody. It's like,
Yeah.
talk to me about some of your dreams and goals, man. Let us spill out.
Oh man, like as far as like dreams and goals, I have so many of them. Obviously, I want to keep fighting. I want to keep winning. Those are my goals, just to consistently fight and win, and see where I go in the fight game. And not necessarily have like uh, this or nothing type of mentality. Kind of just flow through the fight game. Whether I win, lose, doesn't matter. This is something that I love to do, and I'm just gonna go with the flow and do my best as far as winning as much as I can. So those are some of my goals, basically winning all my fights, but going with the flow in the fight game, and then also making sure that my brothers are good. Like I'm making sure that I'm always, continually coaching them, taking care of them, watching over them, making sure that they're always ready for their fights. And then as well, like as far as my teammates, like Mutant, making sure they're good, helping out with their fights, and making sure that they're always taken care of, and being a part of that gym, taking care of everybody in Mutant, making sure that everybody has the proper pad work, has the proper big brother figure there. So those are my goals. And then I also have a big dream too of opening a gym one day, Sultan MMA. So I want to do that eventually too. And just, I have big aspirations with that. I feel like I'm going to open that up one day, and it's going to be in Brooklyn. It's going to be a big thing. And it's, it's just going to be a big, landmark in Brooklyn, for the Sultan family. It's going to be awesome.
I
So
just
these are
got
some of my
freaking
dreams.
goosebumps, man. That
Yeah.
I could 100% say. I wasn't gonna say it. I was like, I hoping he say it, but I could see you, man. Just being everybody's big brother, and with that
Yeah.
comes a gym, and like for you to be around maybe like some 14, 15, 16 year old who maybe needs some direction, some
Right.
leadership, some guidance. It's like, dude, like you were born for that. And it's like,
Yeah.
and of
Thank
course,
you.
to have the hard talks with them, they're gonna be like, well, what did you do? And that's what you're doing right
Right.
now. You're putting in the
Right.
brickwork, building this beautiful house with your career. And I know you mentioned you're 30, but you and Issa have the secret formula, Khabib and Bilal, of being a Muslim fighter, living that
Right.
strong, disciplined lifestyle. I heard Bilal on
100%.
Rogan, and he's like, yeah, we're living that fighter lifestyle that it's not just 2 months or 8 weeks or 10 weeks for a camp. It's a lifestyle, and it's like you
Right.
adjust to it and you become stronger mentally. You I realized for cutting out all the vices is that you don't you deal with your problems. You're not trying to numb your problems like, oh, tough day. Oh, so tough day, one drink. Oh, tough day. Oh,
Right.
one puff. It's like, no, maybe you gotta face it. Maybe it's not bad. Maybe you shouldn't run away and hide. Your brain plays these games, and it's like, I respect you guys. Like,
No, thank you, man. Thank you.
Bilal training and winning on Ramadan, it's not a
Yeah,
detriment. He said that it enhanced him. It made him more hungry, probably literally and figuratively. But
yeah.
I respect it. You, my
Thank you.
friend, you're probably walking around like a 24-year-old, 25-year-old.
Yeah,
Like,
no, thank you, man. Definitely, like you said, with being a Muslim fighter, all of us, if everybody's on their deen, religion, that you're not partaking in like those vices, alcohol, drinking, drugs, partying, and all that. We pretty much live a clean lifestyle, just like you said, where the forefront of our purpose is faith. Actually, our forefront is worshiping our Creator. So we worship our one Creator and we follow what He says. So that's our forefront. So like fighting and different things in life, it's not bigger than our worshiping our Creator. So no matter what we have, whether we have problems in life or success in life, or I have a fight coming up, people that, in my opinion, that don't have that sense of faith, they'll be really worried and stressed and all of that, and whatever they may be in life. But when you have faith, and as a Muslim fighter and Muslim fighters, we only rely on God. We do our best, but we trust in Allah, and that's it. So we're always in a state of just fearing and trusting in Allah and doing our best, and then we're always in a state of following what He wants us to do, and that's living a clean lifestyle, worshiping Him 5 times a day, and just basically not doing any of those things like drinking, drugs, all that stuff. So that's how we're able to stay focused and clean, and we don't look at it like a burden. We actually are happy when we're doing it. So all of that coming together gives you, in my opinion, an advantage even at certain ages. No matter what age you're at, you're the most healthiest at that age.
wow. Yeah, I beautifully said. I couldn't agree more. It is like a superpower, and it applies not just to fighting. I know that I've learned about it through the fighters and the stories, like the Sultans and the Khabibs and the Nazes of the world.
Yep. Yep.
But I'm like, it could apply to anything. Like it could be
Right.
like relationships,
Yeah.
jobs, careers, and it's a superpower, man. And like
100%.
I hope that people are learning more about it through the fighters, like
Yeah.
myself. And it's like it's a beautiful thing to see. I would love to go to Mecca, at least once
Yeah.
in my life. It would be pretty cool.
That'd
Have you
be cool,
been,
man.
or do you plan to
I,
go?
I I haven't, but I am planning on going.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I am planning on going. Me and the wife, we plan on going soon. So we have Ramadan coming up, and so I think maybe a good
March
time would be
13th,
in a couple
right?
months. Yeah, yeah,
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking
exactly.
about it.
That would
Uh,
be cool, man.
so it's sunrise to sundown, right?
Yep, yep.
And just water. Can I do tea? Can
No, nothing, man. So
oh,
basically,
not even.
yeah,
Oh,
you can you
okay.
can you can wake up a little early before the fast actually starts. And my bad.
You're
My
good.
bad,
You're
got
good.
cut off real quick. Yeah, you can wake up a little bit early before the fast begins and drink a lot of water and have food and stuff like that at that point. Um, and then the fast starts. And once it starts, that's it. There's no drinking, there's no eating, there's not even one sip of water up until sundown, and that's when you can open fast. And um, once the fast opens, we have some dates or some light food. Um, and there's more blessings in our religion when we have dates, because our prophet, peace be upon him, he opened up with dates, so we follow him. So when we have some dates, we get some blessings from that, and then we go pray, and then we stuff our faces basically.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm at least going to participate for a week. I believe it would clean me up a lot to do the month, and I'm thinking just something. I always try to do every spring because of allergies. Like it can tear
yeah.
you down, man. Pollen. So, and I always
Oh
try to
yeah,
figure out: is it the
for
milk?
sure.
Is it the coffee? Is it the pizza? I'm like
Yeah.
always trying to figure out. So maybe if I live that clean and not just like every sundown, just stuff my face with Wendy's or something, like live clean for a month. Somebody told me it's like, dude, it's a superpower. You can my boy Czech, who just fought at Combat at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Space.
yeah. I know
Oh,
Czech.
you
Me
know
and Czech
Czech?
are cool.
He
Yeah,
goes,
from law.
you'll get
Yeah,
stronger.
dude.
And I was like, Czech? I go, if I get stronger like you, if I get stronger like Mo, if this is the secret weapon, I go, why not? Why not? Let's try it. Let's try it.
Let's try it, bro. But that's good,
Oh,
man. 3 years, no drinking, man. You're already on your way, man. So that's awesome.
dude, I've never felt closer to God.
Awesome, bro. That's great.
It's been beautiful. And yeah, it's just
Great to
life is
hear,
good.
bro.
Life is good.
Awesome.
You'll have to
Just
come
gotta get
over to
back.
the
Just gotta get back to the gym and not make that 11 days make it
no, I'm still sick.
uh
No, I will not let some strain. I think I've got like every strain of COVID, but I will not let this one take me down. No, because your brain looks for excuses. It's like,
right.
and it's like I was pulling at the cape. Yes, Matt Sarah is a superhero. I was pulling at the cape of Sarah. I was like, yo, get me on that February 3rd card. And he goes, you just had kids. He goes, take it easy. I was like, I need the, and he was right. Like that was like a blessing because I would have burnt out if I
Right.
had to fight, train, work, be present as a father. Like the week before the fight, I looked at it, I was like, thank God he didn't say yes to it. So
Yeah.
everything happens for a reason. I
Right.
will find a reason to be in the gym tomorrow. Yes, and I'll send you a
Let's
selfie.
go.
I'll send you a selfie. I'll have to
Do
get
it.
your
Do it. Let's
digits.
go.
You want to give your cell phone out on no? I'll
We
get your
could bleep it
number.
out.
Oh my God. Yeah, let's get you and
No,
the
no, no.
brother.
I'll text it to you.
Yes, please, and get you guys a text group. I think that would be healthy and fun.
Cool, cool. Yeah,
I gotta train so I can come down on a Monday to Mutant MMA.
for sure, bro.
I believe it is just this tidal wave that is building in the distance, and you're like, oh, what is that? Nah, it's probably reflection. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. You guys are about to just boom, crash, take over Manhattan. Obviously, your brother fought Manhattan. You're
Yep.
fighting in Patchogue, New York. Flex
Yep.
fight, putting on phenomenal shows, phenomenal promotion. My dude, Mutant MMA is the future. I believe just like Flex.
100%.
Talk to me about your gym, about your leader, about the atmosphere.
Yeah, Tango, like we talked a little bit before. Tango is you know, he runs Mutant MMA. He takes care of all of us, like all our fights. He's not only a coach, a head coach, he's like a big brother figure for all of us. He has a huge mutant army that's coming to take over and has taken over. We got two champions out of our gym, my brother Sultan and Zach Bloomberg. Both are champions of Flex. And Tango not only is a super high level head coach, but he's a big brother figure. He has a whole army, and we're about to take over not only New York, but eventually the whole country. We're about to take over. Mutant MMA is about to take over, and Tango is the leader, man. We all follow what he says.
It's beautiful to see. Uh, I mean, it's like the next 5 years, like how many fighters are going to be in the UFC? How many fighters are going to be pro? It's literally it's a beautiful thing to see. You guys are killers, and it's like, have you seen the Avengers?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know how like even though some of them are different personalities, it's like they all mesh together for the same goal. It's like I see that when
yeah.
I see Christian laying on the mat, when I see Dunkley in the back, Carmel,
Yep,
when I see Issa, you, Nas fitting in the mix,
yep.
Bloomberg is like it's like beautiful to see the different personalities, different backgrounds come together. It's like it's a brotherhood, sisterhood. I really respect it what Tango's got building. I heard there's a freaking dorm there. Is Lamantia still living up there? Is he paying rent? What's going on?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think he was, but I'm not sure. He might still be up there.
Dude,
I'm
that's
not
so
sure.
sick. That's so sick. Like when I
Yeah.
heard Aljo had like a house for Steve Lee, Pumi, I think like Bryce Mitchell
Yep.
would pop in and out. That that is living your word. That's like you're literally living that lifestyle that you want to open up opportunities for
Yep.
people with the same goals, like-minded. It's beautiful to see.
Yeah, Cobra was living upstairs, and he would just come down, train, go back upstairs, use the bathroom, eat something, come back down, do some jujitsu, go back up, come back down, do some pads, stuff like that. It's exactly what you said, living the lifestyle, man. But that's awesome.
He could boil an egg and go hit pads and go.
Yeah, yeah, and Cobra's a beast, man. He's gonna come back and put on a great show.
I know.
He's an animal. I when I was you know like I've been fighting for Mutant for close to 6 years now. So I've seen Cobra when he was a young kid, like 14 years old, just coming in there training, and he's developed into a sick fighter, and he's gonna come back and he's gonna have a great performance in his next fight.
Incredible. And you will have a great performance this Saturday, February
Thank you.
24th.
Thank you. Definitely.
Stereo freaking Garden Flex Fight Series. The Saloons Slammer. He's going to be in there like Clint Eastwood. It's going to be
Yeah, yeah. I'm bringing
incredible.
the sawed off. I'm bringing the
Look,
sawed off.
ooh, this is some Django reference, I believe. I
Sawed off
love it,
shotgun.
man.
I'm bringing it.
Talk to me about your opponent's threats and why it will not be a threat to you.
Any opponent that walks in there that's made the walk before, that comes into the cage, they have some level of threat. The way I look at it is like everybody you fight is going to be have some level of threat and have skills to hurt you, but you have to highlight your skills. You have to impose your will. You have to make it your fight, because the way I see it, I'm more dangerous than not only the person I'm fighting Saturday, but anybody I step into the cage with. I'm willing to go to places where I feel like they're not ready or and never have been before. And you could just take a look at my fights before. I've been in wars. I've been in fights where I've been dropped. I pop back up. I come back. I come forward. I get my nose broken. I get my face cut, and I just fight. Like I fight to the death.
Wow.
And I've done that before, so I know that I'm willing to go to the real depths of hell in these fights. So I feel like that makes me super dangerous, more dangerous than anybody that I'll fight. And yeah, so no matter what threats my opponents bring, I feel like I'm a bigger threat. And if the fight goes into those type of areas where it gets really, into a gunfight, no pun intended, if it gets into a gunfight, it goes into those dark places. I thrive in that, and I'm willing to go there without any hesitation. But at the same time, I'm a smart fighter. I'm gonna take my time, pick my shots, and wherever the fight goes, it goes. And the only thing that I care about is coming out with the win. So I'm ready for everything.
Inshallah. Let's go.
Inshallah. Let's go, Big Ike.
I
We gotta
just
make a
interviewed.
T-shirt that says Big Ike.
Oh man, maybe if then I get you a little mo, and that'd be hysterical if I'm like this next to you. And
You wear a Big Ike shirt, and I'll wear a Lil Mo shirt,
oh my god,
and we gotta take a picture.
oh my god, incredible, incredible, incredible. Um, Sticking with you, I just interviewed a boxer, Wendy Toussaint, very calm, very soft spoken. But when I
Yeah.
watch his fights, and what the way they describe it is ferocious. And I believe that the fight can be an expression for somebody. Like that's why it's such a beautiful outlet. Like
Right.
this guy is so like timid, quiet. That he like listens to the coach, never argues. I got to see him hit the mitts, hit the heavy bag, and just
Mm.
calm, cool. But on his fights, it's like you could tell he's like just like feels like Superman. Is
Right.
for you, it's like you're allowed to be selfish on this night. You're allowed to fully express yourself. Have you felt that it's like, you know what, you do so much for the people around you, you really do, man. It's like I see it, I feel it. Is this like, it feels good. It's like a real expression of who you are in there.
100%. Like Teddy Atlas says, that's the chamber of truth.
Whoa,
So
I like that.
yeah, yeah. So when you're in there, whether any type of combat sport, you're in there, who you really are is going to show. And if it doesn't show right away, eventually it will show. So I love the freeing aspect of being in there. Like there's no, taking it easy, going, move, making sure you don't hurt your sparring partner, making sure that, you don't hurt yourself. You got a fight coming. Now you're in the fight. So when you're in the fight, that's it. This is what it is. We're in this cage, and I have my skills and you have your skills, and I have my will and you have your will, and let's do it. And truly who you are will show in there. So if you pretend to be a warrior, it's going to show in there when you do coward things. But when you really are a warrior, it's going to show in there when you're brave, and your bravery will shine. So, like Teddy Atlas said, the chamber of truth, I really believe that. And it is freeing when you're in there and you just, this is the moment after 8 weeks of hard camp. this is the moment where you get to just do everything that you want to do, and now's the time, and you just do it.
I agree with everything, and I agree with Teddy as well. I was happy that Khabib beat Connor. The truth came
Yeah,
out on that night.
yeah,
If I was like, man, if Conor McGregor won that night in 2018, the
right,
whole way, everybody still copies him, even though he lost that night and got
yeah,
dominated by
yeah,
Khabib.
yeah.
If he won that night and the bully won, it could have changed like martial arts for the worst. Like, you
I
can't
agree
talk
with
about
that. Yeah,
somebody's father, religion, country, manager, and expect to get away with it. And it's like nobody was cared. They're like, oh, it's just Connor being. And I was like, this is horrible. I was so happy when Khabib shut the bully up. And yeah, the truth came out that night. Khabib worked hard, and then I found out later that Connor was drinking all camp. Um,
right.
it was just a mess. Uh, Khabib, obviously, just the discipline war. In my opinion, that was a huge point for fighters to see that it's like you can't just roll out of the couch. You can't just be like a troll. And like he was like a real life troll, and it's like
Right.
the troll got squashed. So just
Yeah,
yeah, I agree with that. Truth comes out.
Khabib enforced the line.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
he enforced that line. Like he reminded everybody like there's certain things, yeah, it's the fight game. Yeah, you can say what you want, but he enforced the line basically saying, look, whatever you say, you're gonna have to pay for that in the cage.
Are you
So
prepared
that
for a trash talk an opponent?
yeah, to be honest with you, if someone did trash talk, I'm at the point in my career right now where I would know how to channel the anger at the right time in the right moments in the fight and use it for energy. Like let's say someone got under my skin, I wouldn't be mad to a point where it's like I'm upset or like I just start getting to a yelling contest. I would harness it at the right moment and use it for kind of like an energy type of thing in the
Mm.
cage. Use it in certain moments and aspects. Not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of fighters can do that, especially starting off. When you get mad, you just get wild, But you learn because if you're gonna fight somebody and they're talking crap before, they obviously are trying to get into your head and make you, crazy and distracted because we're gonna fight anyway. So you could be the nicest person in the world, or you could be the meanest, nastiest person in the world. You could talk all the shit you want. At the end of the day, we have a date and we got to be in the cage and we got to fight. So no matter what, that's what it is. And if I ever get to that point when someone's talking crap, it's just like, all right, your time's coming, And then in the cage, I'll remember those things and I'll use them at the right moments. So I use it in a more structured manner to where it's like more beneficial for me rather than, making it, my detriment.
From your lips to God's ears, I feel like you're the one in the front of the crew who's in the forest, who's cutting down the trees for the people behind you. So the way this
Yeah,
crazy universe works, it's like you might be the one that has to deal with the trash talk, and then eventually when it happens to a teammate, you have to be, hey, listen to me. I go
right.
and then explain. It's like, man, I gotta meet the mama and papa sultans, man. They raise some beautiful minded kids, obviously
Thank
some
you.
killer martial artists. Again, this
Thank you, bro.
Saturday, February 24th, Stereo Garden. Get your tickets, gonna be crazy in the house, or order the pay-per-view.
Yep.
It's going to be popping regardless. That's how crazy it is. I've never even used that word before. It's gonna be nuts. So my man Mo Sultan, who would you like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just to my team, man. Like I'm so grateful and thankful to my team. From my brother Isa, my brother Musa, Tango, Kamal, um, man, Avaz has helped me so much. He's gonna be in the corner too. Such a high level kickboxer, such a high level fighter. He's gonna be in my corner. He's helped me out. I want to shout out K Dojo, man. I've been getting really good sparring there. All the guys there. I met a really good guy there. He's a good kickboxer too. Jonathan. He's a good dude. John really helped me out in this camp a lot with sparring and pad work. He's a good dude, man. And when he gets, his next fight, he's gonna perform really well, and I'm gonna be helping him out. So we always help each other. And who else, man? yeah, just my brothers, you know, Avaz, Nas. How could I forget Nas? Nas for being there. You know, the guy who got me in the fight game. You know, who opened the door for me so I can open the door for everybody else and helping you know all my brothers out, helping my family out. So like Nas is there, he's helping me and Nas, Avaz, John. K Dojo, everybody at Mutant, Kamal, my friend Bilal from PA, he was supposed to fight on this card. He got injured. Me and him are super tight, man. Yeah, these are all the guys. Tango, the whole mutant team, man. They all helped me through this camp, and it feels awesome to have that support and love. You know, I've helped out everybody when they needed help, and now I just feel the love from everybody that's there for me and helping me out. It's awesome, man. It's like we're all helping each other, and it's a beautiful thing. So I feel good, man. I'm well prepared, and yeah, I'm well prepared and I'm ready to go, man. It's going to be a great showing. Inshallah, victory on Saturday.
Look good as you do. Feel good. I'm sure you do. Fight good, man. Like you're
Thank you,
looking
man.
sharp, man. You Brooklyn boys got to teach the Long Islanders how to dress a little. It's like you guys are styling, profiling. There's something about that Brooklyn
Appreciate it.
swagger.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Follow Mo on Instagram at LOA_M Sultan. Mr. Mo, I really appreciate the
Big
time.
Ike.
Good luck to
No,
you.
thank you. Thank you. Thanks for always supporting me, supporting my brothers, the team, everybody. We all anytime you need us for anything, we got your back, man. So thank you, man. I definitely want to set up an interview with you and Tango. I really want to do that. And I want you to come down to Mutant. So we'll figure that all out. And I feel like you'll have a great interview with Tango.
Yes, in the future, 100%. But I want to go when I'm just a couple weeks in training. Can't wait because
All
I
right.
got to hold my own against you. I at least got to do like 4 or 5 rounds of jujitsu or MMA training or something. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, hey, I think my car's running. And somebody's like, hey, you need to train here. Where are you going?
Yo,
Oh, man.
Big Ike, the door is always open, man. Anytime. Hit me up, hit Issa up.
You know
Anybody from
what?
Mutant, bro. The door is always open for you, man. Anytime.
Issa sent the invite, but it's like, it's like how much pull does Issa have? But now that Big
No,
Brother
he
Mo
got
said,
pulled.
no, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. He's gonna see this.
We all
I'm
got pulled.
kidding, Issa. I'm still sour. I'm still bitter about the freaking UFC laws, bro.
Yeah, he's nasty in that game. He's nasty in real life, and he's nasty in the
I
game too.
told him do a Twitch channel because he's so like funny, like he's like
Yeah.
hysterical. Like I'm like, dude, get the Twitch channel going already, please. I'll like we could pub it like amazing, but. Love you, brother. Good luck to you.
Love you
the whole
too, bro.
team.
Thank you.
It's amazing. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me on, and it's always an honor to be interviewing you. And you know, I said it before. You're gonna be the #1 journalist in the world. It's just a matter of time.
Let's go. Let's go. Talk to you soon, my brother.
All right, Big Ike. Thank you, man.